you're going to hear them. You're going to be able to hear them. Move up in the box, move up in the box, move up in the box, right? A lot of times that means they're going to bunt, but I'll let Coach Billy take care of that part of it for you. But if you have a girl that's up in the box and close to the plate and up here, right, where's her weakness? Where's the most difficult for her to get the barrel of the bat back to the ball? On the side, right here, right? Right in here, right in this area. You can throw an inside curve, you can throw a screwball, you can throw a fastball right on that inside part. All right, now as I was saying before, things you want to focus on as a pitcher, okay? And if you get a good umpire, they'll help you out. That's called the river on either side of the plate. There's where you guys want to live. You don't want to live over the white of the plate. As you get older, girls become very, very good at hitting. Anything over this part of the plate, shorter, waist high, and it's going to be real easy for the pitch for them to hit. You girls want to live on the black of the plate and the river on both sides of the plate. Curveball, screwball, drop curve, you want, as you're working out, you want to make sure that you can hit those spots outside, like right off the corners of the plate. And you'll have some umpires they'll have real narrow zones, and some of them will have wide zones. Call those hitters umpires and pitchers umpires. Got to get used to what they're calling, okay? And Coach Billy knows how to do that very, very well, so he'll be able to help you. But that's where you want to start. You want to start and try to expand the zone so that he gives you more and more of those pitches, because it's harder for the girls to hit, plus it's harder for them to decide whether or not they want to swing. If you can own the corners of the plate and they don't have a really good eye, you get a lot of called strikes, okay? So the girl's up in the box there, you want to stay right in here, okay? So now if a girl is back, say she's really, really far back, and she's like, oh man, this girl's throwing really, really fast. Where do I want to stand? So I want to stand back in the box, back it up a little bit, they'll tell you. Where do you want to throw? Where do you think you want to throw?
Outside.
And down, right? Down and away, okay? Okay, because it's going to be a little bit more difficult, especially considering if you're throwing a drop or a drop curve, right? You're throwing it right, the ball's coming here, and what is it doing? It's dropping halfway past the middle of the plate, is starting to drop down, right? And it's harder for them to get the barrel back to the ball, okay?
Even if they get the barrel to the ball, it's not going to be a straight swing, because they're going to have to go out like this.
Right, and that'll be, again, a good drop curve. If you're throwing a drop curve, it'll be a ground ball to the right side, to the second baseman, the first baseman, okay? Close stance. Yep. So that's called a close stance. Front foot offset from the back foot. Where do you think you want to pitch a girl like that?
Inside, high, low.
Inside, low or high. But high is really a good spot. That was a very good answer. Because right there, depending on where her hands are, right? I mean, you also got to look at her hands. You could have somebody close like that and have high hands. Okay, you want to make sure that you're up here. Okay. Somebody that's low here, and anybody see Giancarlo Stanton swing? He's got probably one of the worst swings in the entire world, but crushes the ball. Okay, he used to be really, really, really closed, and now he's only kind of semi-closed. If you're a Yankee fan, but he has a real tough time with some of the, especially the higher pitches, because he starts with pretty low hands. Okay, you can see him get beat on high fastballs all the time. But he has got the ability, and it's very strange, to be able to turn on those inside pitches. So actually down and in is one of the places he actually likes. But anyway, for the most part, when you have a close stance like that, you want to stay in this area. Try to be in on the hands with the ball, okay? Now, if there's open stance, okay, where do you want to be?
Outside.
Right? Okay. And there's going to be certain instances, and again, as you get older, you'll see this more than you do right now. You'll see a situation. Alyssa has a friend who actually is committed to go to Notre Dame. She starts really, really open, but it's her style, and then she closes. Okay, she starts open and then closes. A girl like that, you want to still stay up and in, because ultimately where she ends up is closed. Okay, that's where she's swinging the bat. So if you start open and you're closing, you want to be up and in on that girl, or maybe throw a change up away. Because it's really hard for a girl that's closing like this to get to a change up on the outside part of the plate. Okay, so it's not so much where they start, it's where they end up. You could have a girl that starts really closed and ends up open, okay? Then maybe you want to start looking at outside. Have a girl that starts really open and ends up closed, you want to throw inside, okay? So these are all the little nuances that you want to focus on when you're as a pitcher. Comments? Concerns? Questions?